A vase of sunflowers on the table, catching every ray of light, turning ordinary moments into something warm and bright. The cafe opens with a whisper as the morning settles in. Coffee grinders start their rhythm, and another day begins. The windows frame a waking city, bathed in shades of gold and blue, while the piano softly wanders through a melody brand new. There's a sweetness in the silence before the crowd arrives, like the world is taking one deep breath before it comes alive. And the sunlight keeps on dancing across the wooden floor, like it's heard this song 1,000 times and still comes back for more. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light, coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Someone orders their usual latte, someone asked for chamomile tea, someone sits beside the window, simply watching quietly. The bass keeps moving through the harmony, like footsteps down a peaceful street, and the brushes paint soft circles underneath the mellow beat. A young girl sketches little flowers on a napkin by the wall. An old couple shares a smile without speaking much at all. And somehow every tiny detail feels important in its way, like the room is gently teaching how to slow down for a day. The scent of roasted coffee beans floats softly through the air, mixing with the sound of laughter and the music everywhere. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light, coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Across the afternoon, like clouds upon the sky, and the sunlight slowly changes as the day keeps keeps passing by. Still the flowers keep their brightness, still the music softly plays, holding on to little pieces of these beautiful small days. Outside, people chase tomorrow with 100 things to do, but inside the cafe's heartbeat, everything feels calm and true. The piano tells another story without needing any words, and every soul inside the room seems to understand it first. Maybe joy is something simple, not a treasure left to find. Maybe joy is simply present when we leave our rush behind. There's a beauty in the ordinary, in the moments people miss, like sunlight on a coffee cup or a quiet afternoon like this, in a melody still lingering after every note has gone, in a room where strangers gather, yet somehow all belong. And the flowers on the table never ask for anything, still they make the whole room brighter just by quietly existing. Sunflowers on the cafe table, golden faces turn to light, coffee cups and gentle jazz songs making everything feel right. Every note becomes a daydream, every chord begins to bloom. Sunflowers on the cafe table, bringing color to the room. Sunflowers on the cafe table, stay with me a little while, like a favorite old memory or a familiar gentle smile. Every laugh becomes a treasure, every moment worth holding onto. Sunflowers on the cafe table. Half past 9 on a Tuesday morning, the city hums beyond the glass. People hurry toward their destinations, while the early hours quietly pass. Inside the corner cafe on Main Street, the air is warm with roasted beans. Sunlight dances across the tabletops, like something from an old movie scene. The piano plays beside the window, a melody both sweet and slow, and every note seems to be floating in the golden afterglow. The waitress smiles while carrying lattes to familiar faces she knows by name, and somehow every single morning feels different yet the same. There's a comfort in the ordinary that money could never buy. A cup of coffee, a gentle song, and sunlight from the sky. At the corner cafe at 9:30, the world feels perfectly aligned. Coffee cups and jazz melodies leave all the rushing far behind. Every chord shines like like a sunrise. Every rhythm flows like wine. Life feels softer, warmer, brighter at the corner cafe at 9:30. A young man sits with headphones resting around his neck, but not his ears. He listens to the room around him more than anything he hears. An artist sketches little strangers in a notebook worn with age, turning ordinary moments into pictures on a page. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a cobblestone lane, and the guitar softly answers like sunshine after rain. Even silence has a rhythm in the clinking cups and spoons, blending with the jazz so gently like a lazy afternoon. Time seems lighter here somehow, like a feather on the breeze. Every heartbeat finds a slower pace. Every thought arrives with ease at the corner cafe at 9:30. The world feels perfectly aligned. Coffee cups and jazz melodies leave all the rushing far behind. Every chord shines like a sunrise. Every rhythm flows like wine. Life feels softer, warmer, brighter at the corner cafe at 9:30. Outside, the clouds begin to gather, casting shadows on the street. But inside, the room stays glowing, wrapped in music, calm and sweet. The scent of cinnamon and vanilla drifts softly from the kitchen door, and the melody keeps wandering to places it's never been before. A little girl swings her feet beneath her chair while sipping chocolate from a mug. Her laughter joins the rhythm like a note perfectly sung. And for a moment everyone is connected, though they may never meet again. Bound together by a melody and the comfort found within. Maybe life is made of moments small enough to pass unseen, yet they become the brightest memories we've ever known between. I used to chase tomorrow like it held the missing piece, always searching for a reason, never searching for some peace. Now I find it in the music, in the steam above a cup, in the glow upon the hardwood floor as the sunlight rises up. Maybe joy is not a destination, the cafe at 9:30. 9:30. 9:30. The morning opens like a story written in a golden hue. Sunlight spills across the cafe, painting everything anew. Coffee cups line up like memories, waiting patiently in rows, while the scent of roasted sweetness through the quiet room still flows. There's an old clock near the counter, ticking softly in the air, but nobody seems to notice, no one really seems to care. The piano plays a gentle answer to the daylight shining through, and the melody keeps floating like the sky beyond the blue. The world outside keeps moving faster, chasing places yet unknown. But inside this little cafe, every heart can rest a while. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. Someone's reading by the doorway, lost inside a favorite page. Someone's writing down reflections like an artist on a stage. Someone waits for conversation, someone waits for love to start. Someone simply sits in silence, listening closely to their heart. The bass keeps walking through the harmony, like footsteps down a quiet lane, and the brushes paint soft patterns like the rhythm of the rain. Every table holds a moment, every chair a passing scene, like 1,000 tiny stories living in the in-between. And the room becomes a picture made of music, light and steam, like a place that only exists somewhere deep inside a dream. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. There is beauty and simplicity in a cup held with two hands, in a quiet conversation no one ever really plans. There is comfort in the stillness that the melody creates, like a warm familiar shelter waiting just beyond the gates. Maybe joy is not a treasure hidden somewhere far away. Maybe joy is in the moments that we almost miss each day. When the sunlight starts to wander and the shadows stretch and bend, the music keeps on whispering like a trusted lifelong friend. Every chord becomes a memory, every rhythm leaves a trace, every melody keeps living long after it leaves this place. Maybe all the things that matter cannot really be possessed. They're the moments that arrive when the heart is fully at rest. Morning melody and coffee skies fill the air with shades of gold. Every note becomes a daydream, every story gets retold. The piano sings beside the window while the sunlight slowly grows. Morning melody and coffee skies move as softly as the flow. Morning melody and coffee skies, stay with me a little more, like reflections on the hardwood or footprints on the cafe floor. Every chord becomes a treasure, every smile a work of art. Morning melody and coffee skies leave their echoes in my heart. Coffee skies in the morning light. Let the melody remain. The morning came with lavender colors, spilling softly through the glass, turning shadows into paintings as another day began to pass. Coffee steam rose toward the ceiling like a slow and drifting cloud, and the room was filled with silence, gentler than the city sound. The chairs were waiting by the tables like old friends prepared to stay, while the piano played a melody to welcome in the day. A newspaper lay forgotten beside a half-finished cup, and the sunlight touched the pages as the world was waking up. There was nowhere I needed to be, nothing calling me away, only music, light, and coffee in the calmness of the day. Lavender mornings and empty cups scattered across the room. Every note the piano whispers feels like flowers coming into bloom. The jazz drifts slow as a river beneath the golden sky above, lavender mornings and empty cups filled with little pieces of love. Someone smiled across the counter, someone waved before they left, someone sat alone and somehow made the room feel less bereft. The bass kept walking through the harmony like footsteps down a quiet street, and the brushes painted silver circles underneath the gentle beat. Outside, bicycles rolled past slowly, leaves were dancing in the breeze. But inside the cafe's heartbeat moved with effortless ease. The scent of cinnamon and espresso floated softly through the air, wrapping every conversation in a warmth beyond compare. Maybe time slows down on purpose in places built for dreaming hearts, where melodies and memories never really drift apart. Lavender mornings and empty cups scattered across the room. Every note the piano whispers feels like flowers coming into bloom. The jazz drifts slow as a river beneath the golden sky above. Lavender mornings and empty cups filled with little pieces of love. Melted into sunlight like ice dissolving in a glass, and nobody seemed concerned about how quickly time might pass. The room became a living story, told through laughter, notes, and light. Every table held a memory, every window framed the sky. Watched reflections on the hardwood move along the polished floor, like they had their own direction towards somewhere worth searching for. And the music kept unfolding like a road without an end, a quiet conversation between strangers and old friends. Maybe all the things that matter cannot ever be defined. Maybe they exist in moments that we carry in our minds. I used to think that happiness was waiting somewhere far away, beyond the trains and crowded highways, beyond another busy day. But now I find it in the stillness of a simple melody, in the warmth of shared existence, and a fresh brewed cup of coffee, in the sunlight on the tabletops, in the rhythm of the rain, in a song that softly lingers long after the final refrain. Lavender mornings and empty cups scattered across the room. Every note the piano whispers feels like flowers coming into bloom. The jazz drifts slow as a river beneath the golden sky above. Lavender mornings and empty cups filled with little pieces of leave your warmth upon my soul. Every chord becomes a memory, every smile a work of art. Lavender mornings and empty cups leave their echoes in my heart. The morning came with lavender colors. Rain is falling past the window, drawing rivers on the glass, turning busy streets to watercolor. As the morning slowly passes, a cappuccino waits beside me, sending warmth into the air, while the piano near the corner plays as if nobody's there. The room is wrapped in quiet comfort, in the scent of coffee beans, and every note becomes a lantern shining through the silver scene. Someone closes up an umbrella, someone shakes the droplets free, then disappears into the music like another memory. The storm outside keeps whispering against the rooftops and the stone, but inside this little cafe I never feel alone. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a melody so sweet. Soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving with the rhythm's beat. Every drop outside is dancing, every chord begins to glow. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a world that moves so slow. The windows fog with tiny stories written by the passing steam, and the room feels like a photograph floating somewhere in a dream. A couple shares a quiet conversation at a table near the wall, while an old man reads the headlines without hurrying at all. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a rainy lane, and the guitar paints reflections like puddles shimmering after rain. Every clink of cups and saucers finds its place within the song, as if every little sound belongs exactly where it belongs. Time becomes a softer language spoken only here today, where the rain and jazz together carry every thought away. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a melody so sweet. Soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving with the rhythm's beat. Every drop outside is dancing, every chord begins to glow. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a world that moves so slow. shape and hue, and the city beyond the window looks completely washed and new. The rain keeps tapping on the glass pane like a drummer keeping time, while the piano keeps unfolding one more gentle little rhyme. I remember old September mornings when the world felt just the same. Coffee, music, rainy weather, and no reason to explain. Maybe that's why I keep returning to this corner every year, for the feeling that the music brings whenever rain appears. Some memories arrive like melodies softly carried by the breeze, and settle in the heart forever with effortless grace and ease. Maybe life is not the thunder or the headlines of the day. Maybe life is in the small things that quietly remain. In a warm ceramic coffee cup, in a chair beside the rain, in a song that softly lingers long after it has played. And perhaps the heart remembers not the places we have been, but the feelings that surrounded us in the moments in between. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a melody so sweet. Soft piano, gentle heartbeats moving with the rhythm's beat. Every drop outside is dancing, every chord begins to glow. Rainy day, cappuccino, and a world that moves so slow. Rainy day, cappuccino, stay a little longer now. Leave your warmth upon the tables, leave your light upon my soul. Every note becomes a memory, every smile becomes a song. Rainy day, cappuccino, a place where I belong. Rainy day, cappuccino. Let the music play. The rain keeps falling softly as the afternoon arrives, but somewhere in the piano, the morning still survives. The morning arrives without a hurry, like a letter drifting through the breeze. Sunlight settles on the empty tables and dances softly with the falling leaves. The cafe opens to a brand new story. The scent of coffee fills the air, while quiet melodies from the piano float gently everywhere. A barista hums a familiar rhythm as cups are lined along the shelf, and for a little while the world seems content, just being itself. The city stretches far beyond the window, but it feels every moment carries grace. No alarms, no deadlines waiting, no reason left to run. Just the warmth of music playing and the promise of the sun. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. Someone reads a book near the window, turning pages one by one. Someone watches little shadows moving slowly with the sun. Someone writes a note to somebody they haven't seen for years, while the melody keeps flowing through memories and tears. The bass walks softly through the harmony like footsteps through a dream, and the guitar adds gentle colors to the sunlight's golden beam. Even silence sounds like music in a room like this somehow, where every little detail matters more than tomorrow does right now. Maybe peace is not a destination, maybe it was always here, hidden in the sound of laughter and the music we can hear. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. The morning slowly turns to midday, yet nobody seems aware. The room remains wrapped in a feeling too beautiful to compare. Outside, people chase ambitions down avenues and crowded roads, but here the music carries burdens and gently lightens every load. A couple laughs beside the counter, an old friend waves before he leaves, and somehow all these passing moments feel more precious than they seem. The sunlight now rests on the floorboards like a painting made of gold, and every chord the piano whispers feels timeless and untold. Life is often made of fragments, tiny pieces of a day, yet these are the ones we remember long after they've slipped away. I used to think that happiness was hidden somewhere far ahead, beyond the trains and crowded stations, beyond the paths I hadn't tread. But now I find it in the stillness, in the warmth of coffee steam, in the sound of jazz unfolding like a half-forgotten dream, in the glow upon the tabletops, in the kindness of a smile, in a melody that softly says you can stay a little while. This is a song for slow mornings, for coffee cups and golden light, for melodies that stay beside you long after saying goodnight. This is a song for quiet moments, for hearts learning to unwind, where the piano paints emotions across the corners of the mind. This is a song for slow mornings, for days that ask for nothing more than sunlight through an open window and shadows dancing on the floor, for every dream still softly sleeping, for every hopeful new sunrise. This is a song for slow mornings and the beauty passing by. Morning arrives without a warning, through the glass and onto the floor, painting little golden stories across the old cafe decor. Coffee steams beside the window, curling slowly through the light, like a secret drifting upward in the quiet of the morning bright. Someone hums a distant melody near the counter by the door, and the piano starts to answer, like it's heard that tune before. Everything feels soft and easy, nothing rushing, nothing fast, just a room of little moments making simple memories last. Coffee stains and daydreams linger on the pages of my mind. Every note the piano whispers leaves a little spark behind. Sunlight dancing on the tabletops, warm reflections softly glow, and the rhythm of the morning moves as gentle as it flows. Someone's reading old love letters, someone's sketching in a book, someone smiles into their coffee with a thoughtful, distant look. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a peaceful street, while the brushes paint the silence with a rhythm calm and sweet. Outside, buses pass unnoticed, clouds drift slowly overhead, but the music in this cafe pulls me somewhere else instead. Time becomes a little lighter, like a feather in the breeze, and the melody keeps floating with effortless whispers, leaves a little spark behind. Sunlight dancing on the tabletops, warm reflections softly glow, and the rhythm of the morning moves as gentle as it flows. Watercolor paintings, blending softly into one. And before I even notice, half the morning's come and gone. Still the room feels full of wonder, the smallest little things, in the clinking cups and laughter, and the comfort music brings. Every face becomes a story, every voice a passing song, and for just a little moment I forget where I belong. Maybe life is made of fragments, tiny pieces of a day, yet together they become the memories that always stay. I don't need a grand adventure or 1,000 places new. There's a beauty in the ordinary that keeps quietly shining through. In a cup of fresh espresso, in the glow of morning skies, in a melody unfolding like the sunrise in my eyes. Maybe happiness is hidden in the places we ignore, like a favorite neighborhood cafe we've walked by 100 times before. Coffee stains and daydreams, floating through the light. The morning slowly disappears, but the melody remains, like sunshine on an empty table, or soft circles left by coffee stains. Coffee stains. Morning arrives without a warning, through the glass and onto the floor, painting little golden stories across the old cafe decor. Coffee steams beside the window. Slips through open curtains, like a painting made of gold, landing softly on the tabletops, and stories waiting to be told. Coffee cups are lined like little treasures along the polished wooden bar. sleepy conversations wander like echoes traveling from afar. The piano starts a quiet melody that dances through the room, and every note feels warm and weightless, like flowers learning how to bloom. A newspaper rests beside the window, unread upon a chair, as sunlight slowly fills the spaces with a tenderness so rare. Outside, the city keeps on turning, chasing places left to go. But inside this tiny cafe, everything moves soft and slow. Between coffee and sunshine, there's a place my heart can stay, where the jazz floats like a feather and the worries fade away. Every note becomes a memory, every chord begins to shine. Life feels a little sweeter between coffee and sunshine. Someone smiles across the counter, someone waves before they leave, someone sits and watches raindrops on the flowers by the street. The bass keeps walking through the harmony like footsteps down a country road, and the brushes paint the silence with a calm and steady flow. Fresh croissants cool beside the kitchen, their aroma fills the air, mixing with the sound of laughter and the music everywhere. Even strangers seem connected for a little while somehow, sharing space beneath the melody and the sunlight shining down. Time becomes a softer language spoken only in this room, where the coffee never rushes and the melodies still bloom. Between coffee and sunshine, there's a place my heart can stay, where the jazz floats like a feather and the worries fade away. Every note becomes a memory, every chord begins to shine. Life feels a little sweeter between coffee and sunshine. Drift like tiny sailboats across a quiet golden sea, and the room becomes a postcard from the life I wanna keep. Outside, traffic lights are changing, people hurry down the street, but the rhythm in this cafe makes the rushing feeling complete. There are moments that arrive so gently, you almost let them pass, like reflections in a coffee cup or sunlight through the glass. Yet somehow they become the memories that stay the longest in the end, like a favorite melody returning, or the voice of an old friend. Maybe happiness is hidden in the ordinary things, a warm mug held between two hands, and the comfort music brings. I used to think that beautiful things were waiting somewhere far away, beyond the cities and the highways, beyond another crowded day. But now I find between coffee and sunshine. Between coffee and sunshine. The morning slips through open curtains like a painting made of gold, landing softly on the table by the window, just as morning touched the sky. Golden colors filled the cafe, while the world was passing by. Coffee rising in soft spirals, like a dream above my cup, and the quiet piano playing made me want to linger more. People entering with stories, carried gently through the door. Every face a little chapter, waiting to become much more. The city slowly starts its rhythm, cars and footsteps far away. But inside this cozy corner, time forgets to run today. At a table by the window, where the sunlight likes to stay, jazz and coffee weave together like the start of a perfect day. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every chord begins to glow, and the morning keeps on dancing to the rhythm, soft and slow. Someone laughs beside the counter, someone quietly reads alone, someone writes a page of memories in a weathered leather journal. The bass is walking through the silence, like a friend who knows the way. And the brushes paint the rhythm in a soft and silver gray. Every melody keeps floating through the scent of roasted beans, turning ordinary moments into something evergreen. The music wraps around the room like a scarf against the cold. Every little passing second feels more precious than pure gold. At a table by the window, where the sunlight likes to stay, jazz and coffee weave together like the start of a perfect day. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every chord begins to glow, and the morning keeps on dancing just feels alright. Outside people chase tomorrow, trying hard to move ahead. But the music here reminds me life is happening instead. In the clinking cups and laughter, in the sunlight on the floor, there are countless little wonders hidden in the everyday more. Maybe joy is not a destination waiting somewhere far away. Maybe joy is simply present in this warm and gentle place. There's a beauty in the stillness, there's a peace in taking time, like a favorite old melody or a perfectly simple rhyme. Let the morning keep unfolding, let the music softly play. For a little longer, let me stay inside this